up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vibe with Bree, but y'all can just call me Bree or whatever. And I'm gonna be doing a story time on how I snuck out with my mama's car and I didn't even know how to drive at the time, and I drove an hour away at that. So like we're gonna get into it. And if y'all did want to know where I've been, because I think the last video I posted was a get ready with me for the first day of senior year. Yeah, that was a while ago, and now I'm all graduated. The girl graduated this year. She's class 2023, but that's besides the point. We're gonna get right into this video. All right, so this was basically October of 2021. Yeah, it was October 2021. I was a bad little kid, okay? I'm trying not to cuss on this video, so don't mind me. But I was one bad child, okay, y'all? Like, when I say bad, I'm like stay sneaking out. So it was this one night, me and my friends I was telling them, like, you know, I had lied to them and said I had a permit. So I lied and I was like, y'all want to go to like just drive around, you know, just for like a quick little 30 minutes. And they was like, yeah, they was down for it. They was both down for it, but one of them only came with me because she was the only one down for it, whatever. And I had drove with her past my ex house because he didn't live far from me, so I just drove with them past my ex house or whatever. And I seen my ex, like, he a gangbanger, okay? He was a little gangbanger, like a little kid. He was like younger than me. He was like a little kid. So he thought I was one of his little ops, okay? If y'all know what ops is, then y'all know. But if you don't, then you don't. But he thought I was one of his little ops and basically, you know, try to pull something on me while I was driving past the house, because he didn't know it was me. And then when I actually rolled down my window and I told him it was me, you know, he put whatever he had away. He put whatever he had away and basically came up to talk to me. And we got to talking again. And basically he hopped in the car with me and we drove to a point where I let him drive my mama's car, y'all. I let him drive my mama's car, and I will never do nothing like that again. But my best friend. Not my best friend was not with me. It was just a friend. But my friend that was with me at the time, she was like, she wanted to go home because, you know, she felt uncomfortable around him or whatever because he was speeding and all that. So basically we took her home or whatever, and he went to pick up his friends. And, you know, I went to pick up my other friend, bro, that lived down the street from me. I went to pick her up, and we had a nice night. But fast forward. Okay, we gonna fast forward to the night I stole the car and left town. So, I think it was like, I was sneaking out for like 3 days straight. So, like the third night, yes, it was the third night that I snuck out. I took the car, and I left. I was supposed to fight this girl that night. I was supposed to fight her that night, and she, you know, dodged me. So me and my friends, we was gonna pull it to her house, but she wasn't answering the texts or calls, so we didn't even feel like there was a point to go over there anymore. So basically we decided to go chill. First we went to chill at this place. Like, this place kind of like about 30 minutes away from my house at first. We went to chill over there, and I drove, and basically they was like, they needed to get some to smoke. So basically he was like, his dealer is not here right now, so we need to go out of town and get it because he's not switching dealers or whatever. So I was like, how far out of town? And he was like, in this place in VA, because I live in VA. He was like, this place called Storytime. And remind you, I never heard of it. Like, I didn't know that was a city or whatever. So we drove to Storytime, which is about an hour and a half away from my house where I used to live at the time. It was like about an hour and a half. So basically, we went over there. We got whatever he had to get, and he did not want to leave. Like, they was chilling in a car. Me and my friend was chilling, talking, or whatever, you know. And we ended up smoking in a car. And I didn't know Staunton was like a white neighborhood, like a white town. So we ended up getting, like, we was just chilling in a parking lot, and we got pulled over in a parking lot. We wasn't driving or nothing, and the police asked us all for our IDs or whatever. I didn't have one because I didn't even have a permit or a driver's license. Like, so unless you want to just see, like, you know, my state ID, I can show you that, but I can't show you no license or whatever. But, you know, he didn't ask for my license because I wasn't driving. My ex was driving. So basically, my ex didn't have a license either. So the cops was like, the only person that could drive this car is anybody who is licensed. And he was at first gonna call the owner of the car, and I told him that it was my car, but I told him that my grandma bought it for me, and my grandma doesn't live here, so you wouldn't even get in contact with her. And he believed me, and he let us go because one of the dudes had somebody's social, okay? He had somebody's social on his phone, and he used their shit, bro. I ain't mean to curse, but he used their stuff. So basically, we driving back to where I stay at. I'm not gonna tell y'all, but like, we driving back to where I stay at or whatever, and we went back to his little friend's crib that was like about 30 minutes away from my house. And we ended up smoking, drinking, you know, playing a bunch of games. And when it was time for me and my friend to go home, it was just me and her in the car blasting our music. And when I tell y'all, I was so high and drunk to the point where, like, when I was backing out the parking lot was so tight, I hit somebody's car and I just drove off. I really hit somebody's car and I just drove off because I didn't know what to do. Like what if the person come out like and ask for insurance? But I mean, I ain't hit their car that bad. I just was like, So that's basically when was it? I was trying to leave the parking lot, and I noticed that I was a little too high to even leave the parking lot. Like, way too high and way too drunk. Like, I wasn't even drunk for real. I was mainly high. And that was like one of my first times actually smoking weed. So y'all obviously know I can't handle it. So I ended up calling my ex, and I was like, we cannot find our way out the parking lot. You know, I'm so messed up right now. Like, I can't even focus. So that's basically when they was like, try to come back to the parking lot, and I'll just drive you home when I leave. And I was like, all right. So I drove back, and for some reason I didn't get lost driving back. I just got lost trying to leave the parking lot. And that's when he parked the car for me or whatever, and I noticed that he wasn't sober. Like, he came outside with a bottle in his hand, a straight bottle, and he was like, you know, I literally was holding him up the stairs back into the apartment. So I was like, I don't want nobody driving my car, and like, y'all not even sober. So I'm like, all right, let me chill here for about like 30 minutes. And like, I'm gonna go home right after. So let me see what we, so I'm chilling there for 30 minutes with my friend. My friend fell asleep, and everybody's falling asleep. Next thing you know, I fell asleep. And my mama started calling me like 5 in the morning, like, you know, blowing up my phone, leaving voicemails, leaving texts, asking, where am I, where are you safe, like, where are you? Because, you know, she goes in my room in the middle of the night and realizes I'm missing. So she's like, where are you, or whatever. And I'm just like not answering her text. I'm straight declining because I was scared. Like, I am going to get my ass beat when I get home. I was so scared, y'all, to the point where I didn't tell her. I just kept declining. Everybody was calling me. My mama contacted everybody, like my family and everybody was calling me, and I literally was not answering, to the point where I turned off my phone. And my ex woke up. It was like 6 in the morning, and he was like, all right, I'm about to go get some McDonald's with gang. I'm like, all right, go get your McDonald's. But you know, the cops is probably looking for my mama's car, so be careful. So as soon as they get back, bro, hold on. As soon as they get back to the house, like 20 minutes later, we see a whole bunch of cops outside. We see the cops at my mama's car. So we start running back upstairs, bro. We ran back upstairs into the apartment. And this is when we was leaving to finally go. We go back upstairs to the apartment. Cops are surrounding the car. My mom is surrounding the car. My dad was there. Like, family members were there. Not even family members, friends was there. Associates, like, that was friends with my mom was there. And they were all looking for me. To the point where the cops knew this specific boy, which is the apartment we was in. He knew this boy had like a criminal record, I guess. So that was the first apartment he decided to go into, since he is the only teenager there apparently. So we went to the apartment, and the teenage boy's like, he cannot keep us here because he already got warnings with this apartment. They're gonna put him out or whatever. I'm not gonna speak too much on his business, but they said it was gonna put him out if he gets another warning. So that's when we're hiding. I'm hiding out on the balcony, and to the point where like we couldn't even hide on the balcony. And my ex, bro, literally left me. He jumped off the balcony and dipped. Like, he literally left. And I ran to the bathroom because I literally am so short that I cannot jump off no balcony. So he ran. I'm running to the bathroom, and my friend was so high, like, she was literally getting on the phone when we were supposed to be quiet on the balcony. Like, she was getting on the phone, and I kept telling her to be quiet because you're gonna get us caught, bro. And that's when I'm running to the bathroom. She's talking about how she gotta use the bathroom or whatever. So she's using the bathroom, and I'm hiding in the tub. And the police literally was like, all right, literally searching the apartment, and was like, all right, we're gonna go to the bathroom. So she's on the toilet using the bathroom. She starts getting up and running to the tub that I was in. And the cops heard somebody in the bathroom. So like, they opened the bathroom and seen me and her in there because, you know, she literally was making so much noise. Like, so we got caught or whatever, and they took us back outside. They took me to my family. They put her in a cop car and brought her home, and they handed me over to my mom and dad. So at the time I was working at McDonald's, so, and I my job was literally near the apartments. Yes, I worked about not even 30 minutes, but my job was near there. So on our way home, my mom is literally yelling at me, and it looked like she wanted to put her hands on me. Like, oh, it's just like, it just looked like she wanted to put her hands on me. And my dad was driving his car, and my mama got her car back, so she's driving her car. So we pull up to my job, and my dad gets out the car, and he's like, I'm about to go to her job that she quits since she want to act grown. And I'm like, what? You making me quit a job because I snuck out? Come on. So basically, they went in there, told my manager that I quit or whatever. And basically, they took me home. I was so scared to go home. Like, literally, I didn't even want to get out the car. Like, my mama dragged me out the car, bro, and dragged me upstairs. And we was all in the kitchen, and she was yelling at me, everything, you know. And basically, she was yelling at me and everything. And then she just told me to get out her face. You know how parents are. Like, when they're mad, they don't really want to see you in their face. So she told me to get out her face, and I decided to go take a shower. And I remember she came into the shower and it kept asking me if I was having sex, and I was like, no, like, no. all I did was smoke. That's all I did, and drank a little bit. And I was gonna go home. It's just that I didn't really know how to drive home because I couldn't physically find my way out the parking lot. But that's the story time. But I kind of regret it because I wish that instead of sneaking out, I spent more time with my mom before she passed. I wish I kind of, like, you know, spent way more time with her. But I guess everything's a life lesson. Always spend time with your family. Always. Especially your parents. Always spend time with them. But this is the end of my video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. A little story time, you know, a little quick story time. And I'm gonna be back with another video, I promise. I'm gonna be dropping a video every Sunday, okay? Alright, y'all. It's your girl, Bree. And I'm out.